Hey girl, hey, it's your girl Shy 1000 here. Welcome back to my channel. And we are still in the month of August celebrating National Wellness Month. How are you guys doing taking care of yourself? I know it can be a struggle when you're not used to taking care of yourself. So I got some tips for you today. Today, I want you to think about taking care of you through mindful eating. So today, I want to give you some tips on why mindful eating is important. So, this is actually one of my favorite ways to take care of me. And I'm so serious about it that I actually built a company around it. And so, Kairos Kitchen is my event planning business, and I actually curate mindful eating experiences. And so, since this is one of my favorite ways to take care of me, I thought it would be great tips to share with you guys. So, this isn't a diet tip, just so we're clear. This is not about your diet, and nor is it a quick fix. This is really about a practice that'll help you slow down, tune in, nourish your mind and your body, okay? Think about that. Nourish your mind and your body. And so you're gonna slow down. You're gonna take your time to actually savor your food and enjoy food. It's not often that people actually enjoy food. So often we eat on autopilot and we're scrolling, we're walking, we're rushing from one thing to the other. Everything has a hurried experience to it, especially around our food. But when we do that, we're missing out on literally our body signals for when we're full. We're also being robbed of the simple pleasures of just enjoying food and just like literally having a good meal and being like, that was so good. We miss out on that because we scarf it down. So, mindful eating flips all of that on its head, and it's all about being fully present with your food and with your body and truly tuning in. So, I have 3 tips on how you can practice mindful eating today. And these are things I do personally, especially when I'm in a really like, I want to enjoy this mood. I don't want to rush past this because sometimes I'm not saying I don't scarf my food down. I'm not saying I don't rush through. I'm not saying I don't scroll while I eat. I'm saying that I make a practice of mindful eating. It's not every meal, but it's most meals. So, in my 3 tips, first one is going to be pause before you bite. I want you to take a pause before you bite. Take a breath. Look at your food. Notice the colors. Notice the texture. I have some food in front of me. This is my chocolate treat today. So notice the colors. Notice the texture. I have coconut flakes on top. And so I want you to also notice the scent. If the food gives off any aromas, notice that. Take it in. Like this smells so chocolatey. It just smells like fudge right now. So this helps you savor the moments. And I want you to think about telling your brain to pause. We're here. Let's enjoy this. And so this is your tiny pause before you take a bite or you eat where you are actually doing that. So that pause before you bite is important because you take it in through your other senses and not just your eyes. I want you to look at it, but I want you to smell it. I want you to look at the textures. I want you to even think about what it might taste like. Maybe you don't know. Think about that in your pause moment. 2, I want you to engage all your senses. As you eat, I want you to chew slowly. I want you to notice the flavors, like roll it around on your tongue. I want you to think about the sound of the crunch, the warmth, or the coolness of whatever you're eating. This also helps you savor it more and eat less without feeling deprived. And when you take your time to slow down to chew, you actually get fuller quicker. So there's a less likely of a chance of overeating. So when I do my dinners, we do 3 courses, and each course takes about 20 minutes. So that dinner lasts an hour, but you are truly taking your time to enjoy the dinner, okay? All right, so tip number 3, I want you to check in with your body. Halfway through your meal, I want you to think and pause while you're thinking and think, am I still hungry or am I satisfied? And the goal is to be satisfied. The goal is not to be hungry. The goal is not to be overfull, but it's to be satisfied. Let your body tell you what it needs and when it needs it. And I want you to let your body, not the portion size, guide you in how much more you eat or how much more you don't eat. There's always room for leftovers. So if it's a leftover, it's okay. You can have that tomorrow. I'm a leftover kind of gal. I don't have to eat my whole meal in one sitting. I love leftovers, especially Italian leftovers. There is something about Italian leftovers that is like none other. Mwah, chef's kiss. All the juicy flavors and seasonings get in there after it's sitting in the refrigerator for overnight. You heat that bad boy up and it's just fabulous. I love leftovers. So, mindful eating isn't about perfection. It's really about creating small daily routines that allow you to be present within your body, connect with yourself, and being mindful of your needs. So, this month, I want you to choose one meal a day to eat mindfully. And I want you to notice how it changes your relationship with food and with yourself. Your relationship with food will become more positive when you look at food more positively. When you're always rushing and you have a negative relationship with food, you'll just scarf it down and you'll kind of be flippant with it versus being mindful and intentional with every meal and every bite that you take. So, because taking care of you starts with how you nourish your body, each moment matters. So, I want you to think about that as you are mindfully eating your one meal a day for the rest of the month, okay? Doesn't have to be for the rest of your life, but this month, for the next 2 weeks, I want you to think about how you can practice mindful eating with one meal a day. So, if you found this helpful, like, subscribe, and share with someone who you think could use it. A mindful moment can help all of us. And practicing mindful eating is really a game changer in how we just show up for ourselves and being intentional about what we put in our bodies. So, all of us could use a little bit more mindfulness in our mealtime. So let's take care of us together, and hopefully I'll see you at the when I drop the next video in 2 weeks. All right? Bye guys. And subscribe to the channel, like and share. See you later.